All right, I just started it, so it'll be a minute or so, or less probably, before you see it there. All right, so it's based on damage, I guess. This is the best I could figure it out. It's easy to kill somebody without putting them in a coma. What you do is you want to put them in a coma and not kill them, but it's not easy. Sometimes you just kill them because you just hurt them too much, and it goes past the coma stage. Especially if you're shooting guns at them. So when I'm shooting a gun at somebody, what I like to do is the first thing I like to do is hit them in the legs, because even if it doesn't give them a lot of damage, it makes them limp. It handicaps them. They won't be able to run. Right. So it's a percentage thing. You go down to almost the point where you're going to fall into a coma. And when you get somebody close to the coma, you've hit them a bunch of times. You want to, if you want to capture them, that's when you want to graduate to something lighter, like a fist, or maybe a baseball bat, or I don't know if a baseball bat will be too much damage, or just shoot them in the foot until they go down. Rather than if you hit them in the heart or the head. If you hit them in the head, it's an automatic kill. Yeah, it might, but you might not. You might be able to hit them in the body with a baseball bat. I'm not sure how to do that. Never really practiced. But I found if you keep shooting them in the leg once they're injured, it'll take off, shave off smaller amounts of health, so they don't die. Do you really? Are you using a mouse or a controller? So do you have a nice area for your mouse? That's enough room to move around. Hello. Yeah. I'm back. Sorry for the wait. So, you could always go into one player mode and practice your shooting. Do you think it's something practice would help you with? Or do you think it's just a panic thing? Because if you go into one player mode, you can get, like, I've been told, I never tried it, unlimited ammo, and you could just sit there and practice. Oh, you're going to recreate your character. You lose all your progress, when you do that. I just did mine, and I lost. Uh, I was up to 700 fame points or something. Now I'm back down to 100. All right, so I'm going to hit you a few times. I'm going to start off with putting one in your leg. Okay. And when I see you're really getting kind of lethargic, and it's hard in the heat of the moment, I've killed people trying to capture them because they're shooting back sometimes, and you don't have sometimes time to hit them in the leg. You just got to go for the center of their body, their biggest target, right? Who would do what? Oh, yeah, exactly. I hear the sarcasm there. Exactly. All right, so here we go. Probably going to get some zombies to come running when they hear the gunshot. Let's see here. Whoops. All right, so what did your health go down to? Maybe it went down to 89% or something. Okay, so yeah, all right. Yeah, I won't knock out your teeth. Go ahead and see if you were limping now. You should be limping because I shot you in the leg. And then try to run. There you go. And that's exactly why you want to hit them in the leg in the first shot. Because now they're handicapped. They can still shoot you, so get ready. Um, it's good to hit them in the leg like 4 or 5 times if you can. That should get their health low enough where they have to worry about bandaging, right? And they're going to shoot back anyhow, even if they're low in health. So, but if you could just hit them a bunch of times in the leg, and then get out of the range of fire and keep an eye on them, that might be a plan. It's never worked for me yet, but. Son of a bitch. My gun went dead. I can't use it. That's weird. Now what's your health? 9. So 2. So try to walk now. Try to run. That's all you got. So you're going to pass out pretty soon. Just stay right. You're going to pass out soon. I'll let you. Like right now, I could finish you off with my fists, and you won't get. You probably wouldn't get knocked past the point of coma into death. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let you. Just your health's gonna decline, and let me get some rags ready. There you go. So now you can watch that YouTube channel. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is strip you, right? It's got to be done quick, so you hold the F button down on them. Then you want to bandage. So sometimes what I'll do before I bandage is I'll take their weapons and I'll put them in my backpack, right? Because I stripped everything off their body. You got to be quick because they're going to die. I think you've got 5 minutes. So I've got 5 minutes to work with, I'm pretty sure. I don't really know if that's true, but I think it is. You know, so I'll put their weapons in my backpack, so when they wake up, they won't be foolish enough to try to grab them. Right. So now I can't bind them. Like, that's a shortcoming in the game. The creators of the game don't want you to be able to take control of somebody else's avatar, you know, without their permission. So they have to wake up first before you bind them. So here, right now, what I'll do is I'll bandage them so their health stops falling, because you're below zero now, but eventually you're going to die if I don't hurry up and patch your wounds, which will stop the declining health. So you hold down the F button on their body. Got to put the rags in your hand. Alright, so it went straight to revive. There was no patch wounds. I don't know why. There usually is. I always patch the wounds first, then I revive. It's possibly because it took me too long. Because I was explaining things. But if I did it quicker, there should have been a patch wounds thing there. They could have changed it. Maybe now you have to revive first, then patch the wounds. They make changes like that sometimes. So you should start seeing where instead of dying in so many minutes or whatever, you should be. There you go. All right. So now your health is what? Alright, it's probably, your health is probably still falling, right? Because I never patched your wounds, so I'm going to try to do it now. And I don't know why that didn't work earlier. So I hold down the F button on your body. And really weird. I can't even bandage you now. The game might be glitching. This is not the way it usually works. I'm going to drop the rags. See if you could patch your own wounds. Oh, so your health is going up? Did I patch your wounds and not even know it? That's weird. I selected revive. They've either made a change or it's not working right. I don't know what happened there. Or maybe because it took me so long to explain things that it changed on me. I think I'm going to try to knock you out again with the fist and try it all over again. Yeah, or maybe they change it so revive now both patches and revives all in one step. That's possible too. I don't read all their little changes every time they have a patch. Ah, fuck, you died. Now, even though you died, it's letting me patch your wounds. So the game is, I think the sim needs a restart. Something's going on. I'll teleport you back. Take the cheapest tier fame points, the one fame pointer. But wait a minute, let me see if I can revive you first. It's letting me try to revive you, so stay right there. Don't do anything. Yeah, the game's not working right. It's a little squirrely today. Maybe they're anyway. But now you know the basics at least. I don't have to keep explaining about the game screwing up or the game changing. You just click on their body with the F button, and you hold the F button down. You don't just hit the F button. You have to hold the button down. You'll get a little menu to pop up, and you'll see that in the YouTube channel. Yeah. Alright, it just told me that you're dead. So, okay, so I'll teleport you back. Go ahead and respawn somewhere. Welcome back. See your dead body. Sad, isn't it? What a waste. Okay, so what happens is now when you patch their wounds, normally you patch their wounds first, then revive them, right? Their weapons are gone because you took their weapons away. You could have maybe dragged them out of reach or put them in your backpack or whatever. So I take their weapons, I strip them, I take their weapons, I patch their wounds, and then I revive them. I'm not allowed to bind them until after they're revived. So when they stand up, their health is low, like you were 9 or 6%. And what you do is you hold the gun on them, you press the best way to do it, honestly, is to press your B button and do it in voice. Because if you type and they run, they might get away. But they still might be limping. But anyway, you can either type or whatever, and you tell them to surrender, right? Because you're going to tie their hands up now, right? And they're a fool to try to fight at this point. They have no weapons. Their health is low, and if they get knocked unconscious again, they're going to die, right? And that we just witnessed that. That's exactly what happened. So the way to surrender, they have to push the tab button down. Let me get the ropes in my hand first. Actually, come on over here. They're all over here. I spawned them just for this. Okay, I got the ropes in my hand, so I'm ready to go. I'll put the ropes in my hand. I'll tell you to surrender, so you press the tab button down and then go under taunts. And you see one of the taunts has 2 hands up in the air. That means surrender. And actually, I think one of the F keys, the F1 or F2 or F3, there it is. Yeah, I think there is a speed key for that. All right, so now what I'll do is I'll click on your body and hold the F down, and I'll get a menu, and it'll say, one of them will say tie hands or something. All right, and it doesn't work. You know why? Because you have to get behind the person. So let me get around behind you and do it again. It doesn't work from the front. Now your ass is mine. You can't run fast. You could struggle on the binds, and too often it lets you get free. So I wouldn't do that because it wrecks the fun. I think the creators of the game were afraid that people would get abandoned and they'd lose control of their character. And I can also tighten them if I go back there. Yeah, it's an honor thing. You just pretend that the ropes are really good, and you can struggle once just to try it, and I'll tighten them. Go ahead and try it. I love that I can open your inventory, because now I've got control of you. I just open your inventory. I can make sure you have nothing hidden in your pockets or your body. And you'll see that in a live stream, how I opened your inventory. Right? There's rope in the vicinity. I can make you carry it. The rope, no, you need a backpack to carry the rope. But I can make you carry smaller things, like I'm cutting your socks into rags right now. I took your socks. Making you carry the rags. And I'm making you carry the rags, and then I can't seem to tighten your binds. I don't know if that was the latest update, something they messed with, or if the game just isn't working right. Once again, something's different today. There we go. I'm tightening your binds now. I have to wait until your struggle is over. That's what it is. Oh, break free at 90, so they do give you the option to break free, even with a good rope. But now that I tightened it, you probably can't. But nobody wants to play that game, constantly tightening. You know, it's just. You know what's fun? What they did to me. The LaVille gang, they finally captured me one day. And they put a backpack on me and they tied my hands so I couldn't run fast. I was severely handicapped. And they took me into the big city to loot, and I was used as a mule. And you're forced, it's like an invisible leash. You're forced to not run away from them. Because you need their protection from the zombies. You would not survive in that city with your hands tied. You know, you wouldn't be able to outrun them, the zombies. It was kind of sexy, really. All right, so I think that's it. You can always watch the YouTube video. You want to do it to me? You can do it to me if you want. You want to try it? Go ahead and. Yeah, they all had swords and good melee weapons. Honestly, you know what you want to get. You want to get a katana. And are you really new at this game, or are you an all of the, X or Z or? All right. If you're struggling, I can give you like a welcome pack with stuff, whether it's food or ammunition or anything like that. Do you need anything? Oh, then what after capture, you asked me? Let me answer that. Any combination of playing in here or taking them to Second Life and playing there. Oh, you do? Okay. All right. So, do I know you in SL? All right. Oh, I saw you one day. I remember flirting with you because you look pretty hot. Well, welcome to Scum. Let me untie you. I saw you. I remember. I remember the name. And you you were in Trap City before I closed it. You were standing in the subway, and I sent you a couple PMs because I thought you were pretty sexy. You're no old hag. At least not in SL. Oh, fuck. I wanted to show you the head sack. Here, turn around. Let me tie you again. Okay, surrender. It's not working right. There's something wrong. I'm going to have to restart the sim. I can't put the head sack in my hand. I can't seem to put it on your head. But it's a really nice feature. You could pull this head sack over their head and they can't see. Very, very good. And then they're really at your mercy. I built a nice little jail cell for you in my camp. If I ever catch you, you have a place. Alright, there's only one way to do it now. There used to be more than one way. It's on your head now. You're going to have to see that in the live stream. Yeah. Now, you won't be able to take off that head sack until your hands are untied. And then the way you take the head sack off is just, hit tab, open your inventory, and remove it or whatever. Pull it out. That's how you do it. No, I'm around behind you now. I was in front of you. I went behind you. You don't even know it. There you go. Good girl. A good little girl. Good slave. Good job. Now do everything you're told. If you want to survive. If you want to survive, you do everything you're told. Because your ass is mine. You're going to run into the lake and drown. That's what you're going to do? Stop running, slave. I'll hit you in the head with a baseball bat. Speaking of that, let me see if I can hit you in the not in the head, because I know a melee shot to the head will kill you. Your health is what, close to 100%? What do those two shots do to you? Yeah, melee's pretty hard. And the only reason I didn't hit you in the head is because I'm standing further away. It doesn't seem like I can really hit you where I want. Let me try it again. Yeah, you can kind of decide where you put the hand, where you want to hit them. Yeah, you can. You could, wherever you put the aiming hand, that's where you hit them. So I was able to not hit you in the head every time. There we go. Yeah, an old lady. Hang on, let me get you free. Nah, I'm not going to free you. I'm just going to patch your wounds. Yeah, I don't know what the whole drone's about. I don't know. Believe it or not, I don't even know what the backstory is in Scum. Yeah, I don't know what the backstory is with Scum and the drone. I got an idea what the drone's about. It's sort of like a Hunger Games scenario. People are watching us in this prison and, having a good old time with our misery. But the devs, is that what they call them? But we have our own backstory. We kind of got our own thing going on. That's why I don't really know theirs. Yeah, what happened last night? Oh, no kidding. Mine crashed near my feet the other day. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know what that means. It's hard to keep up with everything they change and everything they do. I wonder why. There you go. You can take off your hood now. You should be able to take off your hood now if you open your inventory and just pull it off your head into the snow or whatever. If you go to watch the live stream, you'll see how I put that hood on your head. I dragged it into that column with all the stuff that you're wearing. Yeah, that's it. 71. Go ahead, hit me some more. My health is falling, now 70. Alright, well, at least you got the video. Will always be on YouTube to fall back on that. So, ain't that sweet? So, yeah, I think my biggest source of frustration with the game is not running into people enough. So I'm really trying to not force the encounters, but increase the likelihood. So I'm going to try this thing for now. Maybe every day I'll change it. But it won't be every day. Yeah, same here. I'm here and by myself a lot too. It's because you got to strike when the iron's hot. We had almost 8 to 10 people here, and I wasn't able to figure a way to get to increase the encounters. The only way I could really do it is shrink the size of the play space, which I could do, but nobody really likes that. And and it makes them lose their loot or everything they're wearing on their back. Oh yeah, that helped. Yeah, that helps a little bit. I finally did that too. So, well, I don't know where you are at IC yet, but I do know where some. If you said, I have to be careful because I have the tools to be able to see where you are, and I don't want to use that. So, you'd have to actually give me permission to find your fort, and then I'll find it. Then I can come hunt you. But I don't want to use my tools as a cheater. I use them to see. I use the tools to see who's here, right? And sometimes I'll use it to increase the chance of a meeting, but I don't really want to. I don't use it to hone in on them or hunt them down.